And everyone who comes on the show, they sort of try to make this political point that they're trying to portray all Punjabis as Khalistanis. Now, that seems to be the narrative to sort of attack the BJP. You can do what you want on social media, etc. Let's talk now about the facts, okay? Facts are, what's also happened today, and it's not a coincidence, what's also happened today is that near the Attari-Wagah border in Punjab, 5 kg RDX has been found along with 3 grenades, right?
True.
And after the breach happened with the Prime Minister, 1 hour away, there were grenades found, there were pistols found. Now, you can't downplay terror and you can't live in denial forever, right? You can't be in denial forever. And you can't say it doesn't exist. It was in Delhi. It's a blast that happened in Delhi. And look at that map. Tausif, look at that map. 14 kilometers from Rajpath, about 17 kilometers from Parliament. It's not a joke. You can say whatever to each other, but it's not a joke. I'll give you 1 minute to respond, and then Pathik can respond to you. Okay? 1 minute. Your 1 minute starts now.
See, Nilanjan, I'll tell you very straight. This is the first thing I saw it on Republic News, that there is a bomb found 3 kg around, okay? And that is also just 10 to 9 kilometers away from Rajpath. Now you tell me, few days back, Prime Minister's security got lapsed. Now you tell me once 26 January is not far away and the UP election is coming on. Now, as a common man, as a family man, as a brother, as a son, as anyone, you tell me where are we standing today? I don't want to blame any political party. Whether it was Congress, BJP, agar aaj Congress satta mein hoti, main unse bhi sawal karta. But the thing is that, what is our intelligence department, defense, MHA is doing about it? You tell me, just 12 days away from 26 January, we are getting this bomb, IED bombs. I mean, where are we standing? I have a common question. Whether BJP answers, or some panelists answer this, or General G.D. Bakshi answer to me this. Are we standing safe? Can we roam in Delhi? Can we roam in Kolkata? Can we roam in Mumbai? Are we going to have another attack just before UP election? Or some another riot? You tell me, Nilanjan, if I'm blaming anyone, please target me. I'm not blaming anyone. But
No,
as
it
a citizen
is
of
a serious
India,
question.
as a voter
It is a
of
serious
India,
question.
I have my rights to answer. I have my rights to question the central government, whether whosoever is he. I should ask the babus sitting in the chair. I should ask all those people who are roaming with such security.
No, you can do that.
We are not roaming in the security.
No, you should.
We are not roaming with the security,
You should.
sir.
You should, but also you should not be in denial
like
one
Republic,
that there is a
one point as far as Tausif is concerned.
Yeah, go ahead, Shawan.
Tausif, it does appear from the remark that you made just now,
like Republic
linking it somewhere to the UP polls again and again.
This kind of news.
One second, Tausif, just two things. You asked a very simple question. What is it that the security agencies are doing? Had it not been because of the alert security agencies, the blast could have actually taken place. It is because of the alert security agencies that, one, you have this IED that was recovered, it was diffused. Number one. Number two, as far as the UP elections are concerned, are you somewhere down the line again trying to make this political? Because you are trying to indicate, Tausif, and particularly if you can come in also, you've heard what Tausif is essentially indicating, that UP elections are around the corner, UP elections are around the corner, you know, if a blast actually takes place. Yeah, is that Pathikrit at the end of the day a slight remark as far as politics is concerned, politics that is doing the round? The riots could also take place, as Tausif is indicating. So what exactly, Tausif, are you trying to indicate here? And Pathikrit, if you can also respond.
Tausif, just give me 1 minute.
No,
then
can
you can rebut if you want.
No, sir, can
just give me 1
we
minute.
afford
Number one,
another attack?
No, Shawan, can I speak?
Yes, go ahead, Pathikrit.
Tausif, as an
Pathikrit,
Indian, you have Tausif, as an Indian, you have made some valid questions. You're justified in that. But Shawan, if you look at from comparison to 2005 to 2011, the number of serial blasts that used to happen in metropolitan cities Compared to that, from 2014 onward, we have averted a large number of serial blasts in major metropolitan cities. It doesn't mean that blasts have not happened in Kashmir. It doesn't mean that blasts have not happened in smaller towns of Gurdaspur. It has happened. That's a reality. But the security agencies have averted major terror attacks in major cities to a great extent. We are not that scared today in Bombay and Delhi as we used to be between 2005 and 2011. That's number one. Number two, yes, we have a 365-day threat. It is not about a one election. Before the 2009 election, the Lok Sabha election, the 26/11 terror attack happened. Okay, does it mean that the 26/11 terror attack was orchestrated for the 2009 election? Of course not. Elections has nothing to do with this deep state of Pakistan. They want a perpetual threat. They want perpetual damage to happen to this country, whether it's through a law and order situation, whether it's through narcotics, whether it is anything else. And Tausif, you are as much vulnerable in this terror threat as I am. So we can have different viewpoints, but when a bomb explodes, we both are victims. One technical point I want to say here, Shravan and Niranjan, there is a problem we have in this country. In most of the terror attacks that you see in the last 2 decades, you see a combination of, small amount of RDX and a large amount of urea ammonium nitrate which is being used. Ammonium nitrate is freely available as fertilizers in this country, and there is no regulation on the sale of that fertilizer so that it is not used for any other purpose other than agriculture. As we have in case of acid, you cannot sell it like that. Unless we have that kind of regulation, it will be very easy for a lone wolf, forget about a sleeper cell, forget about deep connection. A lone wolf sitting in front of an internet can make a combination of urea and ammonium nitrate with a certain amount of detonators, because you have a very open Indo-Nepal border to make a bomb. Unless we have regulation on fertilizer sale, which can be used as explosives, unless we fence the Indo-Nepal border, which has been used to the hilt by, the state of Pakistan to bring in men, money and materials, the threat will be profound. Yes, comparatively, we have lesser number of terror attacks in the last 7 years as it was before that. It doesn't mean that the threat has gone away. And I have to say one thing, Tausif. If there was politics involved today, it would have been allowed to get exploded and there would have been casualties. God forbid. So don't say there is politics involved in it. People, agencies are working, and I must congratulate. The civilians also who also alerted the security agencies. We also have to work together.
You have a point there.